Yanni's family celebrates Solal. Clack, 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 clack. Wooden clubs are busy smoothing out clothes. When you can hear them everywhere in the village, it means Solal, or Korean New Year's Day, is coming. It's already late in the night, but Mom and Yanni's elder sisters are busy making seolbim, our new clothes for Solal. They're making special seolbim for Grandpa and Grandma, full of fluffy cotton to help them stay warm until new spring. Yanni's family has 10 people, so 10 seolbim are needed. Staying up night after night until Solal may not be enough for Mom and Yanni's elder sisters. When can I wear my seolbim, my New Year's dress? Yanni asks, but everyone acts as if they don't know anything and just smiles. It's Nabil, the hunting day, and it's snowing a bunch. In the mountain behind our house, Dad and Yanni's elder brothers catch a pheasant using a trap. Mom and Yanni's elder sisters boil a taffy called yut in a big pot. They make broth with the plump pheasant they've caught and use the broth for a soup called deokguk. Then, with the freshly made and really sticky yut, they make bean candy and sesame seed candy. The seolbim for Dad and Yanni's elder brothers are ready. Now, Yanni's 4 brothers will go around the village giving New Year's bows to grown-ups. And that'll brighten every alley in the village. Today is market day. It's especially busy because Solal is near. Mom and Dad left for the market in the morning. They'll buy beef and dried pollock for us and for our ancestors. I want to go to the market too, Yanni begged. They said it's too far for her, more than an hour's walk. Will Mom and Dad make it to the market? Will there be lots of pretty flower shoes and hair ribbons? Today, everyone is here in the courtyard of the house to make Korean rice cake known as deok. Crumbly rice powder gets fully steamed in a steamer. Dad's mallet goes boom. Then elder brothers, bang. With each pounding, the rice turns into sticky white deok. Mom and eldest sister stretch the deok really long, and it becomes a special kind called deok. When it gets cool and firm, they'll slice it like pepperoni and make a soup called deokguk. Grandma goes nibble nibble. Yanni goes munchy munchy. Deok dipped in grain syrup is so good. Yanni can eat it all day, every day. There's only 2 days left until Solal. Eldest brother chops oak wood to make yute sticks. Youngest elder brother begs Grandpa to make a kite. Grandpa will cover the kite string with powdered pottery. He'll use a special glue made from Croker's air bladder. Once it's done, Brother will become invincible when kite fighting, because his kite string will be able to cut everyone else's. While Brother is flying a kite, Yanni will jump on a seesaw. Boing, bounce, boing, bounce. If someone sees her and her elder sisters jumping on it, they'll think spring flowers are blooming already because they look so pretty in yellow tops and crimson skirts. Today is New Year's Eve. They say even fire irons wriggle on this day, itching to do something. Grinding white beans to make tofu and mung beans to make pancakes. Preparing boiled pork slices. Making water kimchi. Boiling radish, bean sprouts, and mung bean sprouts to make salads. The list goes on and on and on. Elder sisters doze off while cooking pancakes because, without telling Mom, they secretly stayed up all night to make seolbim. You know what? It was Yanni who sewed the strap on the dark blue skirt. If Mom finds out, she'll say, "My daughters have all grown up." To start a good new year, the house needs a major cleaning. A good dusting here and there in every room, leveling the ground in the front and backyards, moving a pile of straw from a cow shed to a compost yard. The house and everything around it are now squeaky clean, just like a new home. Yanni! Dougie, a boy next door, brings over a bunch of eggs. He says he's returning the eggs he borrowed last spring to raise chicks. He says old debts must be repaid before the end of New Year's Eve. A day in lunar December is as short as a roe deer. We need to turn on lamps here and there in the house before the moonless night of New Year's Eve comes. We let the lamps shine bright because we want to say a warm goodbye to the old year and welcome the new year, and to help chickens crow once morning comes. Yanni, it's time for a bath, hollers eldest sister. Removing winter-long dirt from her body makes her feel like a bird flying high in the sky. We don't leave leftovers on New Year's Eve. Everyone mixes leftover rice with leftover side dishes and eats this for dinner before giving the year's last bow to Grandpa and Grandma. Would you try these on to see if they fit? Mom says to Grandpa and Grandma while giving them fresh-smelling seolbim. By the way, when will Yanni get to see her seolbim? Just like her grandparents, Yanni wants to try them on and see if they fit. Zing! Zing! Fire arrows fly through the night sky. Boom! Blast! The sound of the Yeonjongpo cannon is heard from afar. It's the sound of driving away ghosts from the king's palace. Yanni and her elder brothers burn bamboo in the front yard. The stinging smoke, the crackling and popping sounds. There's no way evil ghosts that carry disease will stick around. It's chilly out there. Come on in and play inside, hollers Grandma. Today, no grown-ups will nag you, even if you play all night long. Mo! It's a Mo! Eldest brother and Yanni are on the same team. Give me a dough! Dough! Second eldest sister and second eldest brother are on the other team for the board game called Yeoni. They throw Yeot sticks with enough passion to make a hole in the ceiling or crack the floor. In the meantime, the grown-ups stay busy all night thinking about next year's farming, eldest brother's marriage, and other stuff.
복조리 for sale! 복조리!
Hollers a peddler from afar. He's selling bokjori, rice strainers that bring fortune. People say if a child falls asleep tonight, their eyebrows will turn white. But Yanni's eyes keep closing again and again. Woohoo! Finally, it's the morning of Solal. Chop, 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 chop. The cutting board sounds like a whisper to Yanni's ears. The comforting smell of tteokguk, sliced rice cake soup, gently seeps in through the crack of the door. And in no time, everyone in the family is wearing their gorgeous seolbim to celebrate Solal. Pretending not to notice, Yanni busies herself setting the table full of yummy food. Where's Yanni's seolbim? No seolbim for me? Yanni asks, and her heart keeps pounding. No seolbim for a sleepyhead, that's for sure, says Mom, and Yanni starts to get tears in her eyes. But everyone else just keeps smiling. Then, all of a sudden, Mom slowly pulls something out from behind her back. It's Yeoni's seolbim. Her crimson skirt, stitched by eldest sister, is prettier in color than a camellia flower. Her quilted socks, made by second eldest sister, each have a pretty red tassel, a dangling bunch of threads. Her pouch, made by Grandma, is embroidered with gorgeous yellow flowers. Her pink flower shoes and gold-decorated hair ribbon are gifts from Dad. He bought them on market day. Dressed in seolbim from head to toe, Yanni feels more glamorous than a princess in a palace. We have carefully set the table with yummy foods for us and for our ancestors. When we give a bow to our ancestors, rustle, rustle. Our starched clothes sound like a pleasant tune. Wishing you health and happiness in the new year, say Yanni and her siblings while bowing to the grown-ups. We've heard our eldest grandson will get married to a beautiful bride this new year, says Grandpa. At this, eldest brother's face blushes like a ripe persimmon. If you eat a bowl of dokguk, you'll become a year older. With 2 bowls, you'll get taller by a handspan. And if she does, will Yanni be able to join Mom and Dad and walk to the market in the new year?